What's up everybody, it is me, Anthony Jones, and today I've got an exciting unboxing for you guys. I bought two products from B&H and they just came in and I cannot wait to unbox this stuff because this will hopefully take my filmmaking to literally the next level. So without further ado, let's get into this unboxing. And if you enjoyed the unboxing, consider liking the video and as well subscribing for more content. But without further ado, let's get this knife and let's just go straight into unboxing. All right, so looks like paperwork. Take the bubble wrap off. As you can see, well, it's flipped upside down right now on the top cam, but we'll get this stuff out of the box. As you can see, I just got the, and I think this is how you pronounce the company, Zhiyun, I don't know, something like that. But I got the Zhiyun Crane V2. It's a 3-axis gimbal stabilizer, a really popular one, and I decided to go with B&H because they have an amazing deal right now of $350. So I just could not pass up this item at this time. I've been wanting one of these for a long time now, especially with how shaky my handheld footage can get, and oh my goodness, I cannot wait to use this with like my SL2, my T3i, because it's going to be amazing. And it, if I'm not mistaken, it holds up to 3.9 pounds, so that is awesome. Just gonna flip the box around here, and as you can see, it says unlimited 360 or 360 degree rotation, a 4-way joystick, camera control compatibility, which I'm pretty sure is only with Sony, Panasonic cameras, maybe some more. It says Canon M series, Canon 5D series cameras, so maybe as well, and Nikon J series. But yes, 3.9 pounds. And yes, this is gonna be amazing. Hopefully this will work great, and look, with all the reviews that I've seen so far, it should work amazing, and let's hope that it still holds up in 2019, which it should. But as you can see, to go with it, I got the Manfrotto like mini tabletop tripod. So that will go on the bottom of the gimbal stabilizer, and I'll show you what that is, what that will do once we get this unboxed. So without further ado, let's unbox the Zhiyun Crane V2. Oh man, my excitement level right now for this thing is off the charts. Open that, and then open up this part of the lid. There is the carrying case for it, which is really, really nice. A nice hard plastic with Zhiyun on the front and as well on the back. Though, don't get confused when opening it up because you don't want all your pieces falling out, that's for sure. So, that, wow, look at that. That is really, really, really something else. Really nice foam padding, and there and as well there. But without further ado, let's get into the main thing, the main contraption, which is freezing cold right now because it's all aluminum metal and it was sitting outside, and who knows what weather it is out right now. Wow, this is just constantly rotating, and oh man, okay. Really, really cool. We got some, like, if I could show it, we got some like Japanese or Chinese lettering on the side, which is really cool, and then Zhiyun right there, the logo. I should probably actually take some of this foam padding and throw it off to the side. We got some silicone gel, which I hate these things. I got a bunch that were in my pocket and they all spilled out on me. Oh man, I'm just gonna I'm gonna just set that down off to the side. This was on the top, and I think it's just some instructions and stuff like that. I was right, so I'm just gonna keep that the way it is. I might need those later for the setup process, but let's go into these pieces. So we got 2 batteries, which, if I'm not mistaken, when fully charged gives you a 12-hour runtime, which is like insane. Like I thought it would be less than that, but from what it says is 12 hours of runtime. So I'll have to test that out for myself, but that should be really, really good in most case scenarios. And then here's the charger for it with 2 micro USB ports. You can plug it in either side and it will work, which is really, really nice. Looks like we got some extra like screw-ins for maybe like the camera mounting mechanism and stuff like that. I'm just gonna put those back in there for now. Looks like an extra piece for the gimbal. Here is your bottom portion, which will then screw onto the bottom and as well hold the batteries. And if I'm not mistaken, the last thing is the USB, micro USB to USB charging cable, which is a flat cable. Really, really nice looking, and is well branded. Put that back in there. Let's see. I'm gonna put the case off to the side for now. So let's unpackage the batteries right here. Just gonna. All right, so here we go. So we got all our main pieces out, and before we do anything with those, let me grab the Manfrotto tripod and show you what I'm gonna do with it. So I'm gonna unbox it right here. A really nice tripod, nice and stiff legs, and then when you lay it down, it barely moves, which is nice. It's got some really nice cork grips, as you can see on the bottom. Of course, Manfrotto, made in Italy, and the model number for it is the 209 model of their tabletop tripods. This one is supposed to be able to hold this tripod from what I've seen, and what I'm going to be doing is, as you can see, there is a tripod mount on the bottom, so you could actually just put this on a tripod and use it that way. Though for now, oh wait. So I just grabbed a tripod mount, and as you can see, it threads on. So it's actually, the Manfrotto tripod has a bigger head, but I remember watching a video and a guy did use this. So maybe I do need a converter, or I don't know if there's one like built in there if I take it apart. I don't know yet. I'm gonna like have to look that up, but for now, let's not worry about this. I did see somebody use this tripod, so I will try to get it to work. But for now, let's move all that off to the side. So this is an actual 1/4-inch tripod mount, so I was correct. So you can just put it on a normal tripod. I will try to figure it out with that miniature tabletop tripod, but for now, let's get this all set up. So I'm just gonna not bore you with it, and I'm gonna just skip through this process and tell you maybe if it was easy or not. All right, so I got the Crane V2 all set up here. As you can see, it does feel like the T3i might be a little bit too heavy for the Crane V2, though I thought I saw people use cameras that were heavier than the T3i on this, though I will have to check the specs of that to see. Though I got it pretty well set in here, so I'm not sure. Like, it feels like it's correct, but I don't know. And as well, I had to charge the batteries. They weren't fully charged out of the box, so I had to get those all charged up. But without further ado, let's set this right here and hold in the button on the side. And there we go. And now it is on. And it looks like it is on the mode in which you can pan, but you cannot tilt. The tilt access is not available, but the panning one is. does a great job of stabilizing so far, and even with the T3i, which feels like it should be a little bit maybe too heavy for this thing, works pretty well. So let me go over some of the things here. You got different modes, so if I click the mode button once, I'm pretty sure it goes into a locked mode. So I'm gonna just turn it off real quick. Don't want to put too much stress with this T3i on it, since it does seem like it's not having the best time with it, though I will probably test it out with my SL2. Looks like you got a joystick on the side, you got your mode buttons, you also got, here, let me actually move it so then you can see it. There you got your joystick, your power, and looks like maybe a shutter button, mode, and then wide and tight. The shutter button and as well the wide and tight functionalities do not work with Canon cameras. They work with Panasonic and Sony. And I'm pretty sure only those two manufacturers. You also got a USB Type-C cable that you can plug into there, I'm pretty sure, for connecting it to a computer for firmware. And I figured out that the little Manfrotto tripod actually does need some sort of ball head on the bottom of it to basically make it work with a tripod mount, since it doesn't already have one right now. That's fine. I found my Joby GorillaPods ball mount and I just attached it to it and it works perfectly fine. I probably will find a ball mount soon for it. So though so far I'm really impressed, I cannot wait to get to testing this. So without further ado, I guess let's show off some test shots. I'm gonna switch the camera out to the SL2 from the T3i, and let's do some testing on the Crane V2. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little cinematic sequence that I got with the Crane V2 and the SL2. And I gotta say, with the Crane V2 and the SL2 combined together, it is such a great experience. The amazing autofocus of the SL2 is the best thing, because you can't really do any manual focusing, if not at all, when you have this thing, mainly because it's hard to touch the camera and rotate something like this dial in order to focus while the motors are moving. You really don't want to touch the camera at all. While the SL2, most of the time you can literally just touch it instead of having to move any dials while it's on, and it will focus. Other things is, for the price, $350, I gotta say, that is a sweet deal right now for this one, and especially for this one because this is a reputable brand and it is at a very, very, I would say, budget-minded cost right now for somebody wanting to get into the gimbal cinematic shooting game. So I'm really glad that I purchased this. It is insanely awesome to own this and as well be able to use this for my everyday video shooting. With the Manfrotto mini tabletop tripod, on the other hand, I did find out you do not need a ball head for it. What there is there's an adapter piece that is automatically put in to the bottom tripod head on the Crane V2, and what you can do is you could take a flathead screwdriver and poke it up there, and you could twist that adapter piece out of there, and it will work for the tabletop's tripod head. So that is awesome. I gotta say, this setup is super amazing, and if you want to also purchase the same setup that I have here, I'll have links down below, Amazon and as well B&H, determining on who you want to go through. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and we'll of course see you with more videos in the future.